Hello everyone! I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, thank you. General Hospital just gave us new information about the shooter targeting Sonny Corinthos. Could it be Jason Morgan? The mob boss just told Dex Heller that this is someone who knows their security measures, and to me, that means some sort of inside job. Someone close to Sonny or who was once close to Sonny. We're going to dig into who it could be. There's chatter that a blast from his past coming back for him. Inside job of General Hospital episode, suspected by Sonny Corinthos. So we heard from Sonny on General Hospital that his theory is that it's someone who knows how his cartel operates in terms of security. He feels like it might be some sort of inside job, it sounds like. Now, I don't think it's someone who currently works for Sonny, but it could be someone from his past. There are 3 General Hospital casting spoilers that may or may not overlap and pertain to this. Of course, you know that Jason Morgan's on the way back, and then there's another saying someone that's been gone for years is back, and another spoiler saying a blast from Sonny's past is coming. With all these in mind, I have a few suggestions of who possibly be the one trying to take out Sonny. One is a character we've seen pretty recently. One not seen since 2021 and one not since 2022. And 2 are from several years back, but are exciting to consider, even though they may be long shots. I still want to talk about them. Return of Morgan Corinthos to General Hospital. The person on the bottom of my list is Morgan Corinthos. I include him because he always wanted to be part of Sonny's organization. He died in a very mob way, blown up in Julian Jerome's car by his sister Olivia Jerome's car bomb, while spiraling because his mobbed-up ex Ava tampered with his meds. I think it'd be great to have Morgan back, but Brian Craig's pretty busy. If it were him, he'd have to be a recast. But he'd know Sonny's habits and how the cartel operates since he grew up around it. However, I will say I'm not getting a Morgan vibe off of this, and he doesn't match the age of some of the leaked info I've seen. Is Rick Lansing returning to General Hospital? Sonny Corinthos' brother is next on my list. I would love to have Rick Hurst back on General Hospital playing Sonny's vengeful half-brother. Since Rick once worked with and for Sonny, and also for his rivals, he'd have the knowledge base and skill set to pull off what's happening right now. And he's got such a long-running hatred of his brother that it fits his mindset and constant need for revenge. There's also the spoiler about a blast from Liz Weber's past showing up, and Rick is definitely a blast from her past, as well as Sonny's. I would love if it were Rick Lansing back and bitter as ever, but I don't feel like it's him either. Returning to Port Charles to exact revenge is Sean Butler. Sean Butler is next on my list because he was hinted at in some of the General Hospital leaked info I've seen. Sean Blakemore's not been seen since 2022. Sonny left him rotting in prison for the shooting of Hayden Barnes, which he didn't do. Remember, Nicholas Cassadine's hitman shot her in the head. Sean was actually gunning for Drew, back in the Billy Miller days. I love Sean, he was so great with Alexis. Do you remember their romance? And I think he technically still owns the Invader. So could he come back with a grudge against Sonny for letting him rot in jail? Maybe. I mean, Sean left town without confronting him. But he definitely did time when he didn't do that crime. Of course, he did others, but Sean knows all about Sonny's cartel habits and how they work, and he's a crack shot, aside from missing Drew that day. So yeah, he could have been the Metro Court shooter and the Puerto Rico shooter. I'd hate if they brought him back against Sonny, but maybe. And he could be working with the next person on my list. Is Selena Wu on General Hospital still a danger to Sonny? She's a Selena Wu's from Sonny's very recent past, and she's close enough to Sonny to observe how his operation runs and his security procedures. She could absolutely be the one behind these shootings. As for the Metro Court incident, maybe she had her shooter aiming at Sonny and Curtis also. She did want Curtis out of her way and Sonny too. I like having a bad lady mob boss in Port Charles, and I miss seeing Ems Wu. She's been off-screen since last year, but it'd be great to have her back. And I could totally see her conspiring with someone against Sonny. Whether it's Sean, or Rick or Morgan, or even Brennan, it'd be fun. Jason Morgan returning with a vengeance to General Hospital. Jason Morgan is on my list after the reveal that it's someone with deep inside knowledge. We know that Burton's back soon, and while he didn't leave with an agenda against Sonny, he might have come back with one. He's been missing for a couple of years, and when he supposedly died, Victor Cassadine was still very active. I could totally see Victor having injured Jason dug out of the rubble, and then brainwashing him just like he did his twin Drew. Now, I know that there's some scar tissue in Jason's brain that possibly make that problematic, but General Hospital writers ignore things that stand in the way of what they want, so don't get too caught up in that. Jason comes back, Sonny sees his former spouse. And no, they weren't even in talks about Jason's return back in July 2023 when the Metro Court shooting went down. But General Hospital abandons plots all the time, or they change who's the culprit. Like the Hook Killer, I'm fairly certain that was Esmo when they started the storyline, then they flipped to Heather Weber so they could try and redeem Esmo. They changed the Port Charles Strangler culprit mid-plot. They changed the Luke, Fluke, Bill Eckert storyline to dissociative identity disorder when fans figured out what they were up to. So they've done it before. They could just piggyback the MC shooting onto Jason's return if indeed he is the one with inside knowledge who's been programmed to go after Sonny. In the end, I'll be honest, I'm still hoping for Alcazar, but I'm not sure how he'd know the ins and outs of Sonny's organization unless he's been spying on them for a while. But he could have an associate like Ems Wu, or he could have Jason Morgan working for him as his brainwashed thug. There are so many possibilities. February sweeps kicks off this week, and I expect we'll find out more soon, and towards the end of sweeps, we'll likely get a glimpse of Jason. But whether he's part of this mob plot with targeting Sonny remains to be seen. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our General Hospital Update news channel and stay with us.